Welcome to Aquinas Shamrock Week 2023.
Introducing your hosts, Mr. Joe B. Knapp, Executive Director of Advancement and co-anchor.
With Mrs. Kelly Conlon, Aquinas Fund and Volunteer Manager and co-anchor of today's broadcast.
And introducing Chase Acker, Class of 2029, in helping us chase our goals.
Together, they make your
2023 Aquinas Shamrock Week live stream team.
I'm Joe B. Knapp, Executive Director of Advancement here at Aquinas, and we have a lot of new and exciting things for you in year number 3, starting with my new co-host.
Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Conlon, the Aquinas Fund Manager here at AQ, and I'm so happy and excited to be a part of Shamrock Week 2023.
Not only is Kelly new to the show, but we have, as you saw in the intro, our man Chase, our student rep, who's going to help us out throughout the week as we are chasing our goals. And what else does the week have in store for us, Kelly?
Well, we've got a lot of great things planned this week. We started off this morning with our students kicking it off, and tomorrow we're celebrating our teachers. On Wednesday, we are celebrating our parents. On Thursday, our alums. And on Friday, we are going to get together to celebrate our success.
Hopefully it's a great success too, right?
Yeah.
Now I love this concept, Kelly, because there's just so many aspects of Aquinas that are so important and make our community so important. And so when you came up with this idea, what was your hope for the week?
I would say my vision for Shamrock Week this year was to bring our entire community together. That's students, faculty and staff, our alums and parents, and to come together as one and really celebrate all that represents Aquinas.
Awesome. Well, that's great. There's so much going on, and you've got me thinking too. So I've already made my gift for today, and I did it in honor of my nieces, Hannah and Mickey. Hannah graduated in 17, Mickey in 19. Hannah's now teaching down in Letchworth Schools. Mickey's a senior at Niagara. And like a good uncle, I had to embarrass them a little bit, so with this picture, I didn't go with their senior pictures. I put their freshman pictures up there. So hopefully when they see this, they won't be too mad at me.
Well, I made a gift today also in honor of my two kids. My son Gavin, class of 2021, who is now a sophomore at Lake Erie College playing lacrosse, and my daughter Grace Conlon, who is a freshman here at Aquinas.
That's awesome. As I look too, Kelly, I feel like you showed me up on those slides. Your slides were a lot better than mine. And I just pulled them out of the yearbook. Boy. Well, hopefully my nieces see that. But I'm excited because now I'm starting to think about the week. All right, so we got teachers. I know I'm going to do that. The parents one's going to be tough because there's been so many parents that have had an impact on me here as well as with our alumni. So I'm looking forward to that.
Now, last year, Joby, I know we had several people step up and incentivize throughout the week, and it looks like we're starting the week off very strong this year with a great match.
We do have a great match going on, and so Mike Frillo was a wonderful man from the class of '83, and 3 of his classmates have stepped up: Tim Bell, Sam Gueri, and David Terry, for a matching gift of $15,000 today. From their class and in memory of Mike. So every gift today is going to be matched up to $15,000. Great opportunity for you to basically double your gift, right?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much, Tim, Sam, and David. And be on the lookout as this week goes on, because I am certain that we will have more alums step up to do these matches after they see this.
Yeah, and as we go through the week here, too, we're going to have some different guests on the show, which is going to be great. We've got the Affronti family coming in today for a tour of the school. Tomorrow you're going to see Bob Diator, and we're going to give you a little different side of Dietz. I know we've looked at him. He's a legend here, so we've looked at him before. We're going to break in a new show AQ Family Face-Off with Sissy LeBlanc and her daughter Audrey. On Thursday, as a former basketball coach here at Aquinas, I'm really excited about this. Jalen Pickett, who, I mean, I feel like everyone I talk to around here is talking about Jalen. Jalen is at Penn State. He's a Wooden Award finalist, means he's a top 15 in the country. He was just on CBS this weekend, 2 games. He had 28 points against Indiana. They lost a tight one in the Big Ten championship game, but he's got them going to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2011 or 12, I think. So Jalen sat down with me last week, and we did a Zoom interview. And then on Friday, we've got our new president, David Eustace. We sent an email out announcing him a couple weeks ago. He's going to be on campus because every year during Shamrock Week we have the 100 Days Mass. This year is no different. Our 100 Days Mass is on Thursday. He will be here. We're going to have a reception with our current parents in the evening, and then in studio with David on Friday. So we're excited with all of our guests coming in. So I know you've also, with the week, set some great goals. All right. What do you got with those, Kelly?
Well, our overall goal for this Shamrock Week is $100,000, and we are hoping to have 100 new donors to the Aquinas Fund, with total number of donations being 450 donations.
I like it. I like those numbers. 100,000 is a great one to have for the week. And one of the things we didn't even talk about, what we'll talk about later, is at the end of this week, we've got our casino night on Saturday. So that's going to be something, another thing that's very different this year. And I do like what you've done with the donations, because I know I'm going to be putting multiple donations in just because there's so many people, like I said before, that I'd like to recognize. So what do we got next here? So we've got our goals. All right, now, past 2 years, people have come through for us, right? And we always reward them. What do we have for our prizes this year? Prizes, giveaways, I should say, for people and their generosity.
Well, this year we've got some really great things. We've got, if you make a gift of at least $50, we've got a mini AQ pennant. And then gifts of $100 or more, we've got these really cool #AQProud garden flags.
Yeah, my wife was excited when I told her that. So I feel like maybe this week I might be getting multiple ones. No, I won't do that. I won't take all your garden flags. I thought that was another great idea in terms of giveaways. Another cool thing. So last year we had 2013 versus 2014, the Luch versus Nooch challenge. 13, I think, won it. I can never remember.
Yes.
But we did a happy hour for them like we told them that we would. And a couple weeks ago, kind of to kick off Shamrock Week. So they're doing it again, 13 versus 14. Because as you see, we've got the championship trophy back here. Most dollars raised, the defending champs are 83, and the most donors is that class of 2013. So they're going to be going after it again. But then we've also got 59 and 63, right? They're going against each other. And Bob Schwab and Tony Acavangelo sent us a video as they're down there in Florida. And then we just had a new one come up, which was the class of 80. Tom Crilly and Mike Nucitelli both reached out to me like, you know what, we want to challenge the class before us and the class after us. So they're challenging 79 and 81 to see who can raise more money. So I think that's going to be awesome. Should be a great week.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you were saying this before.
Hopefully we'll get other classes that step forward and challenge one another. So if you're in it to win it, contact me and we will get your challenge going.
Yeah. We can also add some fun incentives in there like we did with 13 and 14. So now besides the giving, I know that's a key piece of this week, giving to the Aquinas Fund. The Aquinas Fund impacts all of our students, whether it's athletics, whether it's fine arts, whether it's field trips, whether it's professional development for our teachers. It's such a big part in terms of helping to instill goodness, discipline, and knowledge in our kids. That's that foundation, that cornerstone of everything. But besides the giving piece, you've also done some fun things with some trivia, right?
Yeah, so we surveyed all of our students over the past couple of weeks to find out what their favorite lunches were. And so this week, that's what we are serving. So tune in, go onto our website and take our trivia contest, and we are going to be raffling off a great AQ swag bag. So you'll just pick, there's going to be a multiple choice of different lunches and select which one you think that our students love.
I love that. I love that. I think that's great. I think it's a great way to incorporate the students, give them I'm sure all the options are nutritious and healthy.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, of course.
but the kids are excited about that this week. And again, you have to get that question right to be entered in the raffle. And we'll pick that raffle tomorrow,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes. And next we have a special young lady from our senior class, Emma Affronti. She's about to become a third-generation alum. Her grandfather, Judge Frank Affronti, AQ class of 1959, and her father, Andrew Affronti, AQ class of 1991, were on campus last week, and Emma took them on a tour to show them some of the changes over the years at Aquinas.
And I will say this, Kelly, one of the things I absolutely love is when we have our alums have their kids come to Aquinas. The Affrontis are such a great family. 3 of them were here on campus, 3 generations. Emma, you're about to graduate and that's crazy. But then we had our accepted students brunch on Sunday. And I love the fact that in the 29 years that I've been here, we're seeing so many of students who are students here who now have their kids coming to Aquinas. So I love that. It's one of my favorite things. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when the first grandchild comes on campus that I see of someone who was a student here, but I'm excited. So let's take a look and see how that tour went with Emma.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma Affronti. I'm class of 2023 here at Aquinas, and today I'm taking my dad, Andrew Affronti, class of 1991, and my grandfather, Frank Affronti, class of 1959, on a tour of Aquinas.
Emma, the statue of St. Thomas Aquinas is the same as it always was, especially during my time here at Aquinas beginning in 1955. But I notice as well there are several flags. What do they represent? Do you know?
All of the flags represent the different countries where we have international students come from. Poppy, did you have any?
Never had an international student in any of my classes.
Dad, did you?
We had some, but nothing like what's up here now with these flags.
The chapel looks identical to when I was here. It's very heartwarming, very memorable. We would come here on a regular basis, maybe once a week, mostly during the times when exams were being scheduled, especially hoping and praying that I was able to pass some of those exams, which fortunately I did. Emma?
I didn't get to come in here as often as I would hope to, but throughout theology classes, we did have opportunities to come in here. And a class I took last semester, peer ministry, we came in here every Friday.
So my thing with the chapel is freshman year or sophomore year, I was a Boy Scout, and to become an Eagle, I had to do a service project, which was to clean and repair these stained glass, the windows here in this chapel. So I was able to complete my project before. So, but they look great. So.
I know that this wasn't the library before, but this is it now. Dad, where was your library?
Mine was on the second floor. I mean, ours was small and simple, but nothing like this.
Poppy, do you know what this used to be?
I do not, but I do know that this was not the library that I was accustomed to when I was at Aquinas. This is beautiful.
This was the old gym.
Wow, and that's where they had the mission downs, they had basketball, and I remember the old gym. Nothing like this, of course. And I can't wait to see the new gym.
This is our main gym. Anything like what you guys had?
This is just, nothing comes close to what I recall being our gym. This is a magnificent facility. Just so beautiful.
Yeah, no, I was not part of this gym, but this is 5-10 times bigger than our old gym. Back in my day, we had this, it was called the Bell Fieldhouse, and we would lift weights in there, and with this little teeny thing that I believe is on the ground where this new gym is, but it's just incredible. is incredible. We never had anything like this. There's every way possible, everything that you want to do is all in here. It's crazy.
If Andrew never had it, I certainly never had it. A facility like this is accommodating so many students.
This is our Black Box Theater here in our Fine Arts Center at Aquinas. Not only do we have drawing and music and arts at Aquinas, we also have dance that you can take. You've taken dance?
I would not have done dance, but I did take, I believe, art and music when I was here.
I don't believe I took arts or music when I was here. This is just an amazing facility, and the more I see of what has taken place here at Aquinas is just awesome. That's the only word I could use.
I figure this is where we should end our tour today. Do you know why?
Of course I do. This is where my locker was. Locker number 80 was right against this wall, and Pound was right here as I'm looking at the spacing now.
No, Dad. Poppy's Hall of Fame plaque is right there.
Of course.
That is outstanding. I did not realize, Andrew, that you were part of this wall prior to the time, namely your locker, that all these outstanding alumni have been added to the Aquinas Hall of Fame. Being recognized by my alma mater is one of the most significant to this day, and it will in the future. Accomplishments, achievements that I could have ever imagined. Also now, having a family tradition from Aquinas to be graduate and other graduates within the family, that makes it all the more humbling and proud. Thank you.
All right, that was awesome. It was awesome to have your dad and grandfather in, such nice people. It was, I didn't realize you were such a giggler when we were doing some of those.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So we've got Emma with us now, one of our outstanding seniors here at Aquinas. So what was that like, walking through and showing your dad and grandpa?
It was great. It was very not exactly what I was expecting. They were both very excited to see everything, and it was really nice to see it through their perspective.
Like I knew your grandfather had been here for the mission mounts, and obviously your dad's been here for different things. For you, your brother Evan graduated a couple years ago. What were you expecting? Like, is that the first time they've seen some of those things in such a long time?
Yeah, the last time that I would say my dad was on campus for like the full tour was when we toured for me when I was going into my freshman year. And he was like already super taken back then by like all the changes. So I think that it was a little bit less shocking to like see his reaction to everything. But with my grandfather, I've never been on a tour.
Oh, okay.
With him.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I didn't know. I don't think he like knew the library or any of that. I think the only thing that he's really seen was the gym. So it's really nice.
Well, that's interesting because my question I have for you was, if you could picture yourself walking back through the doors of Aquinas back in 9th grade, what would you tell yourself about Aquinas?
It's going to be the best 4 years of your life, and you just have to soak it all in and be nice to everyone, become friends with everyone. This is who becomes your family.
It's nice. That's awesome.
That is true. Where are you going next year?
St. Bonaventure.
Okay. Oh, and your brother, all right?
Yes.
I like that. I like that. So, continuing with the Catholic theme, right?
Yes.
What do you think you're going to miss? I mean, obviously, I know the answer is me, but besides me on this, what are you going to miss most about Aquinas?
Probably just the family feel. Everything here is very comfortable, and I come in every day, and I feel like I'm just another day seeing the people I love the most. And
oh, that's great.
All that good stuff.
That's great. You do always walk, I mean, every time I see you, you always have a smile on your face, so
thank you.
It's always great to see that.
We're definitely going to miss you in our office because Emma's one of our advancement interns here, so it's great.
Help us out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so Emma, thanks for joining us. We're now going to introduce a new segment that we have here, so fire us away, boys.
Hey everyone in Shamrock, Shamrock Wekk. Now it's time to take a peek at chasing our goals with Chase Acker.
you doing, man? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Got Chase Acker, our third member of the team. Most valuable member, huh?
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. So now, I know your dad's an AQ grad. Do you know what year he graduated?
97?
Good man, I like it. So Chase is interesting because Kelly and I were talking about this, and it's, for the morning update. So the morning update usually is older kids, and actually I didn't even give a shout out to Lucas and Peter are here. They're on spring break from RIT, so they're helping us out. They've been great. But usually it's older kids. Lucas, Chase, you're in. I know, sorry, buddy. That's what happens when I get old. You are in 6th grade. But yet you got on Morning Update, right?
Yeah.
How'd you pull that off?
I mean, I just want to be an NFL reporter when I grow up, and I thought it would be cool to tell that to the school and just say, like, what I like to do and tell information about the NFL, so it's cool.
Okay, that's cool. Do me a favor. I'm going to give you a tip now if you want to be a reporter. Stop fidgeting with your zipper when you're talking, okay? All right, so who did you go and approach? Did you go and approach someone and say, hey, this is what I want to do? I want to do a sports segment.
Yeah, I went up to Mr. Mooney, and he was like, yeah, well, I'll talk to the people that run this, and Morning Update, and they said, yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool, and there I was on the show.
All right. That's
great.
I love it. All right, I'm going to check your credibility here as a sports reporter. All right. If you have to pick, who's your favorite football team? This I already know.
The Bears.
Okay. So who is the greatest Chicago Bear of all time?
Walter Payton, no doubt. Hands down,
Okay.
Walter Payton.
All right. What is the greatest travesty ever in sports?
I'd say Kobe Bryant passing away.
Kobe Bryant passed away. Okay, yeah, I guess I left that pretty wide open. I will say one of my personal travesties is when the Bears won the '85 Super Bowl and they let William the Refrigerator Perry score a touchdown and not Sweetness, because I used to always love to watch Walter Payton.
I mean, I could agree with that, but I think it was pretty cool to see, like, a defensive lineman who was probably one of the best in that time score a touchdown in the Super Bowl, so I think that's pretty cool.
All right, this is the most important question for your credibility. I need you to finish this statement for me.
Okay.
You're looking at the fridge, I'm the rookie, I may be large, but...
I have no clue.
I'm mad at your dad. He never played the song, the Super Bowl Shuffle for you?
Oh, the Super Bowl Shuffle. Okay.
You're looking at the fridge, I'm the rookie, I may be large, but... I'm no dumb cookie. I'm no dumb cookie. Listen, I don't blame that on you. We're blaming that on your dad. All right, so Chase, I'll let you give Chase's intro.
Okay, so now that we have Chase's credentials, he is here to give us an update on the goals that we are chasing. So Chase, can you tell us, as of 11 a.m., how much money have we raised so far?
We've raised $12,503 total.
And how many donations is that?
We got 40 donations so far.
All right, well, we're going to keep hammering away and getting those donations in, so we're so lucky to have you here with us today to kind of, help us with our broadcast and do what you do best.
You're knocking it out of the park, man. It's great. So, with all this money goes to the Aquinas Fund. So there's a lot of stuff that you do, right, within school, that helps out with that, whether it's when you go on field trips, As a 6th grader, you're not allowed to play modified sports, but it'll help you with the modified sports piece and all that. Okay, all right. Now, there's another goal, because it's something that we've added this year. And you want to talk a little bit about that, Mrs. Conlon?
Yes, so we've got the hat trick goal this year. So anyone that has made a gift, years 21 and 22, if they make a gift this year, we've got these awesome hat trick hats that I'm wearing my cap right now. And so, Chase, can you tell us at this point who we've got that has already made those gifts?
So we'd like to say thank you to Dino Cristianis.
Mr. Cristanis teaches Spanish here. Thank you, Mr. Cristanis.
Mrs. Conlon.
Nice.
Gary Gears.
Jerry Gears. Real nice guy, class of 62.
Bart Joseph, who's a 74. Mr. Knapp. And Stephanie Ray.
I love it. So that's one of the things. So Kelly's actually wearing our Shamrock Week hat trick cap. So anyone who makes a gift 3 years in a row completes the hat trick.
We'll get
You
you
know what a
that
hat trick
hat.
is?
Yeah.
All right, 3 goals. All right, perfect. Perfect. I love it. So with Chase's segment, I just want to share this with all of you because this is how awesome our Aquinas kids are. So I knew I wanted to have Chase come on for this segment, but I'm like, let's come up with some kind of silly like catchphrase or jingle, I should say. And I said something to Mr. White and Mr. Pratt, who run our music program, pulled some kids together, and in 20 minutes, this is what they did. So it was fun watching them do this morning.
Shamrock, Shamrock Week. Now it's time to take a peek at chasing our goals.
With Chase Acker.
All right, yeah. Thanks so much to our choir kids. Just the kids at Aquinas are awesome. They're great. I didn't go here, Kelly, but I'm just always blown away by the kids and what they do and what our students do. I don't remember being like that when I was in high school, and it's just obviously I love the place. I've been here so long, but it always gives me that perspective of how cool our kids are and how involved they are. So a shout out to them. So as we get ready to wrap up the day here, Kelly, what else you got for us?
Well, we definitely want you to stay connected with us. So today, please take and tag any photos that remind you of Aquinas or Shamrock Week and hashtag AQ Shamrock Week. This week, you can also follow along with everything that we're doing here at Aquinas through Shamrock Week at www.aqshamrockweek.com. And finally, for your lifetime, stay connected with your alumni and friends through AQ Evermore. And that site is www.aqevermore.com.
All right, and now we've got some information, right, Kelly, about Casino Night?
Yep, so Casino Night is coming up on Saturday, March 18th here at Aquinas. It's going to be a great night. Fun, food, friends, some gaming. When you buy a ticket to Casino Night, you get $500 in gaming chips, and we've got lots of great raffles. The students here have been gathering items for raffle baskets, so we're really excited about that. And in addition to that, we've got some really amazing, incredible, and I don't know if you want to talk more to those, Joby, but some silent auction items that have been donated.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. You know, we've got a Sabres box. It was donated by Greg and Janet Shaler. Thanks so much for doing that. And then Steve Smola put together a trip to Nashville, so those are going to be some silent auction items. I was in the room there. I know it's not up on the board. We've got on the board is also the house, Keuka Lake House from Bob Foley, so thanks, Bob, for that. And then there's just some cool things. Like I saw a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
An AQ charcuterie board. You know what a charcuterie board is?
Yeah,
All right.
good food.
Yeah, good food?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing off the charcuterie board?
Salami.
Salami? Yeah, I'm more of a prosciutto guy. So I am excited about the Casino Night, though. You going?
I can't.
You can't. Got to be 21 or over. I just think that's going to be a great way for our community to come together and just, I feel like we haven't done that in a while, and I just think it's going to be a blast. So I hope to see everyone there that can make it. Please mark your calendars. What else you got, Kelly?
I just want to say, that about does it for us today. We want to thank you all for joining us and everyone that has already given today.
Yeah, and a special thanks to the guys from 83, Tim, Sam, and Dave. David, we really appreciate your help with encouraging people to give, in memory of your good friend and classmate, Mike Ferrillo. So Thanks, guys, so much again for doing that. It's awesome.
So please keep on supporting today as we recognize the outstanding students of Aquinas. Keep up with everything on aqshamrockweek.com. And we hope that you'll join us again tomorrow at noon, where you will get to see a different side of an AQ icon.
As we salute our faculty and staff. Chase, you got anything?
Go Bears.
Thanks, everyone.